Welcome back. So Donald Trump has been inaugurated back into the U.S. presidency, the ultimate comeback for a man who lost the 2020 election, but never stopped pushing for a return to power. Well, he's pledged to be a peacemaker to tackle the border crisis and has called a national energy emergency crisis. Caroline Malone has more from Washington, D.C.
A new day has dawned in the United States with President Donald Trump taking office for a second time. It's a triumphant return for the man whose last 2 years have included surviving assassination attempts, being convicted in criminal trials, and winning an historic election with the popular vote, and his Republican Party gaining a majority in both chambers of Congress. For many of his supporters, President Trump is already a hero. He says he's going to fix all the problems, crack down on border security and boost energy, key for people who see it as linked to a high cost of living.
So it's been rough since COVID, and we're just excited to get things turned around.
And how about for you?
Lots of promises. We want to see execution now, see where his campaign and his policies will actually align.
Security was tight all around the Capitol. Thousands of security personnel were on the streets, from the Secret Service to the police and National Guard officers. Well, despite the bitingly cold temperatures and multiple security checkpoints to get through, the downtown arena was packed for a second day with up to 20,000 of President Donald Trump's supporters waiting for a chance to see him. Some supporters were disappointed the cold forced most of the events indoors. These visitors drove for 4 days to get to Washington, D.C. from Arizona, and they didn't even get into the main arena, but they were still glad to have made it.
Well, it's major history, major history. Wow. Just defeated communism without having to go to war. That's what it really is.
Back into freedom again. And
freedom is what it's about. Yeah, freedom.
Lower prices, less...
Back to the way how the country was originally founded.
President Donald Trump has referenced world conflict and spoke of wanting to be a unifier. He signed multiple executive orders in the arena in front of crowds, getting right down to business in a way that could have knock-on effects around the world. For Newzroom Afrika, Channel 405, I'm Caroline Malone in Washington.